At number 32 on the iconic 100 list is the 2000 Bowman Chrome Tom Brady rookie card. And here to talk about this card with us today is Mike at Mike Bev Celtics on Instagram. I know, Mike, you're a guy, you're a Boston guy. I know you're a Brady guy. Tell me how you feel about this card and where it lands on the list.
I mean, Tom Brady's the best football player to ever play the game. He's done more than any other football player in the history of the game. And when you think about Tom Brady rookie cards, I mean, that image on that Bowman Chrome is, when you talk about iconic cards, like that is the image if you're trying to pick a card to have as a display for whatever you're trying to promote, like that could be the card. I mean, the Tom Brady Bowman and Bowman Chrome rookies, in my opinion, those are the Brady rookies to own. I know he has a lot of great autographs. I know there's part autographs lower down on this list, but the Bowman Chrome rookie is a card that every card collector knows about. And I think, it's tough making these lists because I mean, you can see this card number one, but there's so many iconic cards. So I think 32 is reasonable for this card. There's no autograph on it, obviously, which I think hurts it a little bit. But in terms of being iconic, it's Tom Brady. It's his rookie card, and this is Bowman Chrome. And in cards, Chrome is king.
The refractor of this card has really just completely exploded over the last few years in value. There's a couple things I want to say about this one, but this first idea that that the refractor has really taken off. If I remember correctly, and you have to let me know if you know the answer to this. Do you know if there's something that the refractors were really difficult pulls that year? Do you remember anything on that?
I remember collecting back then. I don't remember really having many refractors of any players from that set. So I think they must have been a lot tougher to get than the actual Chrome or the actual Bowman cards. And you'll have to remind me. I'm just thinking of, on the top of my head. I haven't really researched it recently, but no, there was a Bowman Chrome product as well. I knew there was a Bowman. I didn't know if they combined the two, but yeah, no, the refractors are impossible to find. And as I think of it, I think of other rookies from that year. I don't remember owning any refractors from that set, from any of the rookies or even the stars. So the refractors must have been tough. And obviously, like you said, if you want a refractor, good luck just finding one at these days.
Yeah, I wish I knew the answer to this right now. It's kind of an indictment on me that we don't know it. But this card, if I remember right, isn't just like kind of rare in the refractor. It's like significantly rarer, and not like 1 in 12 packs or anything like that, but an incredibly rare card. The thing that I think is really worth highlighting about this card, though, that we can't miss is that you mentioned there's going to be some other Bradys that are higher on this list, right? The thing that I love about this card is that you get Brady in his real uniform. It's not the practice jersey, not that there's anything wrong with that, but like when you think about Brady as a member of the Patriots, like this is the image of that card. And then the other thing that I love is that you have a card that like is available in different variations that cater to different types of collectors. You've got the I don't want to call it low end, but you've got like the more obtainable Bowman card. Then you've got the Bowman Chrome. Then you've got the Bowman Gold that's to 99. Then you've got the Bowman Chrome Refractor. These are like very different along the spectrum and provide really an opportunity for everyone who's in the game. And that's what I like. I like it when you can have an image that everybody recognizes, but that it's obtainable for some people, and it's also caters to the ultra high end. It's just a fantastic card.
Yeah, and you sold the words right out of my mouth. It's a card for everybody. I mean, like you said, even though it's not low end, it's a card that anyone can obtain, whether it be the Bowman paper version or the refractor. If you have, if you're a super high end collector, and I'm sure the SP auto is going to be higher, and rightfully so. But when you talk about iconic cards, this card needed to be in the top 50 because it's his Bowman Chrome rookie, and that's a set that everybody knows. It's a card everyone can think of when they think about Tom Brady. And like you said, it's a card that generally everyone can own.
I think the other thing that's worth pointing out here that's really interesting is that, there's a lot more, not to spoil anything, but there's a lot more Jordan cards on the list than there are Brady. But those two are widely regarded as the two GOATs, right, along both sports. I think part of that is that Jordan really owned this 90s insert era that people think of as like really like the golden era
Sure.
of cards. Brady, it's funny because Brady has these rookie cards that are well regarded. But then secondarily to that, he hasn't had the same sort of situation that Jordan has had in the insert era. And so in some ways, I think it's too bad that we just mainly end up with his rookie cards on this list. But the other part of me sort of realizes that maybe as time goes by, what's going to happen is the market's going to determine the other cards right now that aren't considered iconic. Maybe the market's going to change their mind, and some of these cards that are popular now but aren't considered iconic, maybe as the years go by, those cards will be. Any thoughts on that?
I think that's a great point. That's why it's fun to buy some of these rare inserts that are rare now, but not as very necessarily iconic, not as necessarily sought after, but buy them, lock them in your collection, and see what the future has in store. What I always say at the end of the day, it's Tom Brady. You know, you're not going to lose money investing in Tom Brady. If anything, you're going to make money. So I agree 100%. Some of these rare inserts that aren't as iconic as, you know, precious metal gems or jambalaya or stuff like that, down the road they may be. And like I said, it's always going to be Tom Brady. You're not going to lose money investing in him. And you know, but either way, at the end of the day, this card right here, the Bowman Chrome, will always stand the test of time. It's always going to be iconic. It's always going to be a rookie. It's always going to be a pro uniform, like you said as well. And this is, in my opinion, one of his most, if not most, iconic cards.
Well said. Super well said. Mike, thank you for your thoughts on the Tom Brady 2000 Bowman Chrome rookie card coming in at number 32. Next time, I'll join another guest and we'll talk about card number 31 on the Iconic 100. And until then, happy collecting.